Friends, how are you? Okay, today we are the first, uh, how do I say it, viewing, live streaming on the Moms Raising Sons Book Club Facebook group to talk through with y'all Moms Raising Sons to Be Men. And today I'm just going to start with visiting with you on the introduction chapter. And I want to see, let's see, I want to see if your comments post here because I'm not sure if they will. So this is all new to me. I'm trying to do it through StreamYard and hopefully it'll post on Facebook so I can see your comments at the same time. But you know what I'm going to do? Just to be careful, just to be sure, I'm going to open my Facebook group on my phone so that I don't miss any of your comments. Oh yeah, look at, I can see myself. This is kind of crazy. Okay, so we're going to do this. If you have any comments, you can talk to me through this through the phone. I'm not sure if they'll show up on this app, but I'll watch them here. How's that? So I'm not superly technologically advanced, but we're going to give this our best shot. So Moms Raising Sons to Be Men book club. It's a free book club for anyone that wants to join us reading through the pages of my new book, Moms Raising Sons to Be Men. And thank you to all of you that made this book the #1 new release and #3 bestseller in Christian families when it released. So excited, so humbled by that, and so grateful for your support. If you hadn't had a chance to get a copy, this is the book we will be going through. If you have the older version of Moms Raising Sons to Be Men, the content will be different. There's a lot of the similar things in there, but there's new content, and it's written in a new order. So you may not be able to follow along, but you're welcome to join us in our discussions. I would love to have you here. You can also pick up the ebook if you would rather have that than the hard back or the what's this called paperback copy. Anyway, I'm excited that you're joining us. And what we're going to do, I'm going to give you an idea, is I'm going to give you a whole month to read one chapter of Moms Raising Sons to Be Men, because I know most of you that are going to be following along are busy moms and you are trying to get all the things done, and to sit down and read an entire chapter in a week is asking a lot. I get it. In fact, I wrote the book in tiny little subheadings so that you could just bite off a little bit of the book a little bit at a time. Do you know the best way to read a good book? 10 minutes at a time. 10 minutes, just 10 minutes at a time. So I would love for you to take the month and hopefully get through the entire chapter of Moms Raising Sons to Be Men. Today, we're not going to do a chapter because you haven't had a chance to, you don't even know when we're going to start, but we're going to do the first Tuesday of every month. So today is May 2nd. And it's going to be at 1 o'clock. Today I'm starting at 3 because I had a bunch of interviews that I had to do, but I'm going to do the live stream at 1 p.m. Pacific time. So if you can join us live, that would be awesome. I can interact with you and talk to you, answer your questions as we go. Then also at the very end of each chapter, there's a thinking it through, and I believe it's living it out section, and we will be literally looking it up, thinking it through, and living it out. Yeah, we'll talk about those too. So let's jump in. I'm going to actually read to you the introduction of Moms Raising Sons to Be Men. Ready? Guiding your son toward manhood is the most exciting, terrifying, exhilarating, exhausting, and rewarding calling from the Lord. Can I get a witness? Yes. I've raised 2 sons and 2 daughters, and we now have 15 grandchildren. So I have been in your shoes, my friend. I remember how intimidated I was when I pondered all that could go wrong if I didn't raise my son well. Are you a new mom? Hopes and dreams of your son's future? Maybe you're looking around at young men who have rebelled against their Christian upbringing, or perhaps you're a mom who is now picking up the pieces of a life upended by your son's rebellion. My heart is with you. In more than 30 years of ministry, alongside of my pastor husband, Steve Stoppe, who I have the biggest crush on, we have had the privilege of watching God work in and through parents who weren't super confident about their roles. But God, who promises to be your strength in your weakness, is glorified when you seek his wisdom and his guidance for the ministry to which he has called you, this ministry of motherhood. And that's why I applaud you for buying a copy of Moms Raising Sons to Be Men and for being here in this live chat so that we can work through these pages together. In this book, you are going to find inspiration and wisdom from mothers in history, moms of the Bible, and present day mothers whose sons influenced their generation for Christ. Do you realize, I love this, listen, that the first teachers of powerful, godly world changers often were their mothers? I can't wait to share some of the stories of some of these amazing people with you. And they're in the pages of this book. And just as God called those moms in their generation, he is now calling you in your generation. Wow. What an incredible calling to this ministry of guiding your son toward knowing, loving, and serving Christ in his generation, to guide your son toward his passion and purpose. Don't be intimidated. That's easy to say, right? It is intimidating, and you're not alone, mama. A throng of mothers have charted the path ahead of you, and they're ready to cheer you on and share with you what we have learned. Wherever you find yourself in your parenting journey, please walk with me through the pages of this book. I know that your life is busy, so is mine, and reading a book can seem like one more thing to add to your to-do list. I get it. But if all you can manage to do is read 5 or 10 minutes a day, you will progress through these pages. And these life-changing principles will help you guide your children and guide you in your motherhood journey. Together, you and I will unlock important secrets to guide your son to a life without regrets. Don't we all want that? Yes. I will be cheering you on every step of the way. I would love to hear back from you. Comment to me in this thread once you guys are on here. Um, Send me an email. Let me know that you're reading the book. I just really, really want to make this an interaction where we're in a small group together, where I'm here for you. I'm here to tell you the things that God just laid on my heart as I wrote Moms Raising Sons to Be Men. And I want you to just be free to ask me the questions that you want to ask me. I'm going to read to you some of the uh, table of contents because I feel like the chapters, when you know what you're heading for, you might continue reading the book. I know it's so easy. I've gone to MOPS and different women's events, and I've sold books to moms, and they come back a year later and they say, I have your book. I just haven't been able to sit down long enough to read it. Or I started it and I sat it down and I learned so much from it. I've got to get back to it. So these are some of the chapters titles. You're not alone. God chose you to be his mom, exchanging your dream for God's plans. One act impacts generations. Train his brain. Parenting without regrets. We all want that, right? Impart the vision. Tools for autonomy. The art of intimacy. Conversations that matter. How to talk so he listens and listens so he talks. The future that smiles. You can do this. And then I'm really excited for part 3 of the book. The first part is lessons from moms of the Bible. The second is guiding your son toward godly manhood. And the third part is called even if he wanders, even if you don't know what to say, even if you're alone, single mom, even if you're scared, the culture and all the things, the big bad wolf that wants to eat our kids for lunch. I want so badly to walk with you through these pages. So if you make time, I'll make time. And together we will discover secrets to help you guide your son toward his purpose and passion. And we will enjoy this book together. We'll laugh together. We'll cry together. Hopefully, you will make some new friends in this group that will cheer you on and pray for you and uplift you and your children and your parenting journey. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm giving you a heads up. You have a whole month to read chapter 1 of Moms Raising Sons to Be Men. Chapter 1 of Moms Raising Sons to Be Men. And we will come back together on the first Tuesday in June. I'll put that day in the calendar because I mean in the comments because I can't remember what day that is. The first Tuesday of every month at 1 p.m. Pacific. I'll be here with you live. And after that, you can always go back in if you couldn't make it live. I know you got kids you running here and there, and you've got soccer practice and all the things. I get it. We're going to try to keep the videos short, no longer than 15 minutes. I know you're busy, but I also know there's just a wealth of information in these chapters. And I so want to walk with you on this journey of moms who are raising sons to be the next generation of men in our generation. I'm cheering you on. I'm here for you. Thank you so much for being a part of this community. May God bless you. And I will see you on this channel the first Tuesday of June and every first Tuesday of every month. Moms Raising Sons to Be Men Book Club. Read chapter 1, and I'll see you in June. Thanks.